What is up, you beautiful happy hustlers out there? I hope you are crushing the day. And in this episode, I want to actually talk about the money, baby. And I know a lot of you out there are really focused on making more of it. And I totally get that, as am I. I know that money is a tool. It is a way for me to create more abundance in all areas of my life, both personally and professionally. However, it's not my sole focus, and it shouldn't be yours either. But it is something that we need to prioritize. Making money is the key to living a life of freedom. Freedom is what we are all after. It's what you're after. I know it. Because, in my opinion, without freedom, then we become shackled by other people's limitations or directions or objectives. So we want to have creative freedom, we want to have financial freedom, and we want to have time freedom. And money is a tool that can get you those things if leveraged properly. And I wanted to just celebrate with you guys because I'm not one to brag or toot my own horn or any of that crap. I do not, want this to come off at all in that capacity. But we did celebrate the Happy Hustle. It's a fairly new business. We're less than 18 months old, and we had our best week ever last week. We made over $27,000 in 1 week, and I want to kind of break down how. And I want to show you, how you can too increase your income, thus increasing your impact. And I think it's important to be transparent, especially when it comes to money. For me, I don't talk about money very often. I don't think it's something I don't take pictures in front of my Ferrari. Well, because I don't have one. But even if I did, I don't like, I love my truck. I love my motorcycles. I love my raft, like all my little toys. Sure. But I don't do it to gloat or to show off any of that. But I do want to celebrate this win because I want to not only benchmark it in my life, but also show you what's possible. And whether you think 27,000 in 1 week is a lot or a little, it's all relative. I know guys who are making that in 1 day, so there's levels to this game. But this was a level for me in this new business that I wanted to celebrate. And I wanted to break down how all this income came to be. And the key here is multiple streams of revenue. Now, I know you're probably like, well, isn't it best just to focus on one thing and take that all the way to the money? And on paper, yes, that is important. However, once you get that one thing monetized and you're making money from whatever that objective is, or that project or that business, then you can create another stream of revenue. So I'm actually going to break down this $27,000 right here and right now. And I want to show you how it came in and how you can maybe think in your life, in your business, how you can do something similar where then you're not solely reliant on one stream or one employer or one client. Because I think when you put all your eggs in one basket, if that basket tips over, all those eggs crack. So that was a questionable analogy, but anyway, you get the point. So this is how it breaks down. And it actually worked out to be more than 27,000, but I just want to tell it to you like what actually came in the door last week. The majority came from Happy Hustle revenue. That was the Montana Mastermind event ticket sales, the masterminds that I host outside of that, and just digital course sales. That was just over 22,000. Now, I just want to speak to that. There is something to be said about doing something that you are really excited about and selling that thing with that passion. I know it's cliche, but I'm going to just tell you, I freaking love camping. I freaking love Montana and being an outdoorsman. And for my upcoming mastermind, which we sold out now, I can't take any more people for the trip next month. That passion translated, I believe, to everyone who is coming. And, when you find something that you really believe in, that you really can stand behind, that you're going to deliver amazing results, you can sell it so much easier, because you believe in it. And I realized that, just last week, obviously, selling out this event in the time we did, it's definitely something where I take a step back. I say, that was a lot easier than I thought. That was going to be, that's a lot easier than hustling a freaking, product or service I don't believe in. So I want to urge you to think about what right now you can create in your business or in your life that you're really passionate about, that you can get results for your prospect or client if they do take you up on it, if they do give you action and give you their credit card or transfer you money in exchange for that value, you can deliver that result. For me, this Montana mastermind, taking, these rock star entrepreneurs 4 nights, 5 days into the backcountry wilderness, teaching them primitive survival skills from an expert, who was on the show alone in U.S. Marine, then having an expert fly fisherman teach them the art of fly fishing, getting it all captured by a Travel Channel and Nat Geo like videographer and photographer so they can leverage that in their business. And then having this professional chef, and then all the different pieces of breathwork, meditation, primal workouts. This was a great event that I put together, if I say so myself. And I know I'm going to deliver amazing results for these individuals who did sign up. And so it was easy for me to sell that. Okay. And that's what I want to just break down inside this, this financial, multiple streams of revenue, discussion, is finding one of those streams, at least one, that you're really passionate about, and that you also know with certainty that you can get results for your prospects. So that's the first piece. The happy hustle revenue, roughly around it was over 22K, but some came in like the Sunday and the Saturday prior. So I want to be, full integrity with you guys. I wouldn't count that for this week or for this last week. That would be the week prior. The next tier is acting income. So, I've been professionally modeling / acting for years, over 15 to be exact. And, I mainly do commercials, and I mainly do, print work and whatnot. But at one point I was repped by, the top agencies in the world, Wilhelmina and Next Models and all the innovative artists and the glam and whatever, all that whole industry, that entertainment world. I made some good money from it. Some commercials, I worked one day for, let's just say, this Corona light commercial. And then I got paid every single time my face was on camera, visible. And they call it residual payments. So one day's work netted me over 25 G's from that one commercial. Now, this last week, I didn't pull in nearly that. However, I did work on a pretty cool project out here, a docudrama shooting in Montana, and that brought in roughly $1,200. So that's, another stream of revenue. The next stream is affiliate sales revenue. Now, I really highly suggest that you align yourself with someone or some company that you believe in that also has a product or service that you can stand behind. This is how I brought in over $5,350 from last week. And, this again is something that I don't actually have to deliver upon. I have an affiliate relationship. As a partner, I either promote it or I'll sell it for them or whatever, as long as they sign up, I get paid for that affiliate company, and they pay me out. This is something that you can do right now, whether you have your own business or you don't. You can create affiliate relationships, and you can actually make money without having to deliver a service. Okay. So you can leverage your following or your network. Even if you don't have a following, you can leverage your network and you can create revenue right here and right now. I'll just give you an example. Let's just say Kajabi is a online course platform that I use to run my membership, my mastermind, my back end, of my subscriptions, etc. They have a pretty awesome platform. Okay. I act as an affiliate for them, and they basically, pay me a commission of anyone who signs up through my link. Okay. You can do that with Audible. You could do that with a company or service. You could do that in the real estate game, by referring people to different brokers or realtors, etc. There's a lot of ways to create a win-win. And when you share in the win, you're obviously more incentivized to deliver more wins, right? So that's a great way for you to make money now without actually having to deliver any real product or service on your own side. You just refer them. And that was how about over $5,350 came in last week from that. Now, the next tier is sponsorship and brand deals. I do have sponsors for the Happy Hustle podcast. I'm super grateful for them. Amazing companies and people who run them. Two of my favorites are Therasage, who makes portable and affordable, like infrared, awesome saunas. And they also have a bunch of holistic healing products. And then another one is Bioptimizers, who has a whole suite of amazing health products, from magnesium breakthrough to P3OM to Masszymes. They have a whole bunch of really, cool nootropics coming out. Those are great, products in companies that support me and the Happy Hustle podcast. And, so money comes in every sale that I make for them. And also they, pay as a hybrid model, a monthly sponsorship. So, over 3 G's comes in a month just from the sponsorship side. And then over usually between 1 and 2 G's comes through from affiliates and sales and stuff like that. So this last week, it was roughly about $1,250, just because one of the payments hit, it added to the total. So again, just keeping it real with you guys. I don't say any of this crap to gloat or showboat or any of the money. Like, that's not even, it's irrelevant. What I'm trying to show you and tell you about is how it comes in, so then how you can recreate it. Okay. Just to recap, you got your own products and services, your business and whatever you do for in exchange for money, you give value. Then you have some type of like creative outlet that you can monetize, whether you're a soccer coach or a dance teacher, or for me, acting or modeling. You have your affiliate revenue, which is, creating win-win partnerships with companies that you believe in, and then actually driving traffic and sales and leads to them. And then you have, sponsorship and brand deals, things that you actually use yourself that you can get behind also to sell and create partnerships. So those are the main tiers. There's a couple, other like revenue streams that I'm going to spare you the details, but I have partnerships set up with this service. And I have, they fall kind of under the affiliate category. There's also a couple of little things like, I get buyout clauses from old stuff that I did with acting and modeling. And like, there's other ways that money comes in, but these are the main 4 that I wanted to break down. And then I want you to think about, for your life right now, how you can create another revenue stream today. Just focus on one new revenue stream. And if I'm going to, tell you what I would do if I was you, the easiest one is creating an affiliate relationship. Find a product or service that you actually like and utilize and can get behind. Put it on your website, or, shout it out on social media. Get an affiliate link first, obviously, then drive people who are in your network to buy that product or service using your link. It's not rocket science, guys. You can do it. You can make money today you can increase your income and ultimately your impact and how you serve others. So that is, kind of the message I wanted to share today is how, we closed over 27K in 1 week, in hard money in the door, in the bank. It's not obviously crazy number in terms of a lot of the guys and gals out there crushing it, but to some, they'd say, okay, that's pretty solid. I don't know where you're at in terms of looking at that number and what you actually think, but I'll just tell you, at 27K every single week, that's over 100K a month. That adds up to 1.2 mil a year, and that's a start. Obviously I have very big goals and I want to continue growing and expanding and making a bigger impact, because I know the more I make, the more I can give. I've given a large portion already of that money away. I supported my buddy's GoFundMe cause to send people with disabilities through his internet marketing school. I have a relationship set up here with the Crow Indian Reservation that I'm starting to give back to. The Sea Shepherd, I give, every single month to that nonprofit that's fighting for the ocean. I give to Kiva every single month. It just takes out of my account. Kiva is an awesome company that actually, gives money to social entrepreneurs. And you do these micro loans. Now I don't actually take the money back, but they do pay it back. And then it gets reinvested into other social entrepreneurs. So I just believe that the more I make, the more I give. And that's just like, it's a part of my duty as a happy hustler. My responsibility is to share, to give to others. Now, again, I wanted to just be transparent in this episode and just kind of give it to you straight, how you can leverage those 4 different streams to actually make more money. Okay. Again, I'm going to run through them. The one is your own business, product or service. The second one is your creativity, your outlet, whether it's you're selling your artwork, you're selling your creative energy for dance instructions, or you're doing a sports class or whatever, and you're being an instructor. Like that falls under like your creative income. The affiliate, setting up affiliate sales revenue, that is another great way to monetize without actually having to deliver. And then sponsorship and brand deals, things that you actually use and get behind, have them pay you to use it or have them pay you to promote it, maybe set up a hybrid deal. But that is how I can just tell you straight up that those 4 different revenue streams are working right now for me and my business, and they can work for yours too. Excuse me. So that is kind of, all I had for you right now in terms of, this week's revenue and kind of breaking it down. I really do think that having multiple streams of revenue is one of the best decisions you can make in your life, because then you're not reliant on one thing or another, right? You got to make sure that it's, that they're all getting attention, that they're all getting not necessarily equal attention, but they all are getting your focus enough to get them monetized. But then once you get a stream monetized, you can create a new one. So that is an important takeaway there. And I know we have a upcoming masterclass that I'm actually going to break down even more of this stuff and how the revenue actually works and how you can kind of increase your income and your impact while still being a lifestyle entrepreneur. Because, that's what I am, guys. I'm a lifestyle entrepreneur. I'm really focused on creating the balanced lifestyle that I enjoy. Tomorrow, for instance, I'm taking off the whole day and I'm going fly fishing with my buddy on his drift boat. And we're floating down the Big Hole River out here in Montana, about to catch some lunker trout. And I can't wait. Cancel my whole day. That's what I'm about, is have that freedom to go fishing when I want, do the things I want to do. And, I think whatever your goal is, make it something that bakes in your lifestyle that you desire. But speaking of that lifestyle component, we're going to break down exactly my soul map and system on this upcoming masterclass. If you're hearing this right now, we do have one coming up very soon. Go to thehappyhustle.com and then /soul, SOUL, mappin, MAPPIN. And there you can register. We're actually only going to be able to take 150 on this masterclass because that's what the webinar software allows for this first round. So if you want to be on it, I'm going to be live. You can ask questions. I'm going to break down the whole soul mapping system. This is going to be me just basically pulling back the curtain and breaking it all down for you. So I hope you get some value. There is one other thing I want to mention. We are doing a soul mapping challenge. I'm going to talk about it on the masterclass too. But for those of you who are, serious about creating this blissfully balanced life, both personally and professionally, and you don't want to show up for the masterclass or you have something going on, this soul mapping challenge is going to be 30 days. It's gamified. We have actual cash prizes, really cool stuff too as well. And we're going to have a whole accountability. There'll be daily text messages, weekly trainings. This starts June 28th. So if you're listening to this now, it starts June 28th. If you want to sign up for it, you can go to thehappyhustle.com /challenge. And you can sign up there. If you're like, what the heck is this challenge even about? Just show up for the masterclass. And that way, you can basically hear all what's going on. We're going to deliver massive value on the masterclass anyway, but if you just are like, I'm in for this 30-day challenge, I want to create this soul mapping system. We're basically establishing positive habits for each of the 10 alignments. And you'll be responsible for 10 different tasks every single day, Monday through Friday, and then 2 on the weekends. And the winner, each task has a corresponding point system. And so I know it sounds confusing, but it's really not. Each task gets you a point. And the winner who every week gets a cash prize. And then the winner at the end of the month gets a really awesome prize. So you're basically competing against everyone else in the challenge. It's going to be awesome. So I'm excited about it, obviously. So if you guys want to do that, you show up for the masterclass. That's, again, thehappyhustle.com /soul mapping. All right. Now, without further ado, y'all, I think it's time to call it a episode. And I love you to death, and I really appreciate you. Go out there and make some moolah with those revenue streams in multiple different areas of your life. And, just kind of change your money story, change what you're telling yourself about money and how you can create more abundance, both financially, both with your time, both with your creativity, because that's what money allows, is a tool to create more freedom. And I know that's what you want as happy hustlers. So get out there and make some moolah, baby. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace and love.